At the finish, there were only 300 metres between the first 10 teams. And it was the Americans, Don Floyd and Tom Collins, who picked up the 100 points, clocking up exactly 44 kilometres. There was a tie for second place between Holland and Malaysia. But there was disaster for both France and Spain. The French pair of Jacques Leopold and Thierry Pacaud missed their destination and travelled 55 kilometres. And the Spaniards fared even worse after resetting their odometer back to 0, making it impossible to assess their performance. Nothing stops just because it's nightfall. The navigation exercise goes on well after dark. And there are still rivers to be crossed by the blazing lights of one of the British-built Land Rovers, driven by one of the backup crews. Progress is painfully slow, especially where the road consists of just 2 girders. The Malaysians are the guinea pigs this time. At other times, there's nothing for it but to build your own bridge. First, chop down your tree. The Camel Trophy Safari treks on through the grasslands of central Madagascar. Heading towards special task number 3. By local standards, this is a motorway. Ah, now we're back to normal. Some ditches just can't be negotiated straight off and have to be filled in with rocks first. or traversed with the help of a portable steel ramp. Sometimes, though, there's nothing else for it, and the straightforward approach is the only answer, as the Malaysians demonstrate. The calm before the battle. It's everything out of the car while all is made ready for the third special test. This time it's an observed trial through a swampy stretch of land that's immediately christened the Bog Hole.
2, 1, go.
Canary Islanders Manuel Almeida and Carlos Penco are the unfortunate trailblazers. There's a 5-minute time limit, and the teams travelling the furthest will be judged the winners. It was to prove a very wet test for everyone. Germans Franz Alt and Jürgen Kelber demonstrate just how it should be done. They used the sand ladders almost like tank tracks until they ran out of time. A victory would boost them from 5th overall into the lead. But they were nearly defeated by the clever and resourceful Japanese, Toru Takahashi and Tashiharu Urabi. Now that flag at the bottom of the picture is the finishing line, and the Oriental duo have nearly made it. However, they reverse to get a better run at the last few yards, and while they're going backwards, the time runs out. Since they're measured from their position when time is called, that means they snatch defeat from the jaws of victory and drop to 5th place. In an attempt to beat the clock, Spain try their luck with the trusty winch. That's even wetter than driving it. They too run out of time, but their efforts are rewarded with 2nd place. Then a sudden downpour makes things even worse, causing chaos for the later drivers. They'll try anything just to get through. All thoughts of a fast time are immediately put to the back of the mind. Brazil are the last to go, winching themselves out of the mire. Then it's off once more into the jungle of Madagascar, a land full of mystery and danger, where it's man and machine against the awesome power of nature. The Malaysians, in 5th overall after 3 special tasks, attempt a slippery river crossing. Sometimes even 4-wheel drive just isn't enough. And Halim Abdul Rahman and Si Ying Hee are forced to unleash the trusty winch once more. You've already seen some of the high-tech solutions to stream crossing in the shape of the do-it-yourself sections carried by the teams. Now, meet the low-tech solution. The Camel Trophy trekkers doubted whether any powered vehicle had ever been across this masterpiece of primitive wooden engineering. No one wanted to go first, so they sent the expedition leader. Made it. Extreme caution seems to be the order of the day as the Dutch take their turn. The convoy is nearing the end of the most difficult section of terrain on their entire journey. When they mapped out the course, the organisers dubbed this area the Death Zone. But there hasn't been one injury and all the vehicles are still going strong. Turkey's Kazim Aya and Metin Kap gingerly ford a river and line up for the man-made ramp to refuge.